Well. South Africa, the country filing a court case of genocide against Israel in the ICC, engages in genocide against innocent, starving Palestinians, innocent, starving Gazans, as they trap them on an air flight on the tarmac in a plane for over 12 hours. Why? We still don't have any clear answers, but we're going to go through it together today because it looks like maybe the people crying genocide and the Gazans are the most holy people on planet Earth. Maybe they themselves had some reservations in allowing hundreds of Gazans unfettered into their countries. I'm Tal the Traveling Clad, your favorite sweet Zionist prince. Let's take a look at these clips. We'll start with this clip from the plane once it lands in South Africa.
جايين من غزة هربين من الموت على جنوب أفريقيا. الحكومة في جنوب أفريقيا مش راضية تستقبلنا. احنا هنا عالقين في المطار نرجو المساعدة.
So there's clip number one. You can see they're sitting on the tarmac waiting. Nobody's allowing them to disembark the plane.
بعد عناء شاق الله بيعلم فيه يومين مستمرين من الشقاء والعناء من الباصات ومن الطيارات. تفاجأنا مفاجأة حزينة جدا إنه الدولة مش راضية تستقبلنا لنفوت بس لأنه إحنا ناس جايين من حرب. إحنا ناس تدبرت بيوتنا. إحنا ناس أنا زوجي استشهد. أنا بيتي راح. أنا ما في عندي أي مكان أي ملجأ. إحنا وين نروح؟ بيكفي. ما بنلاقي إحنا. يفهمونا يستفيدنا. بيكفي. وين حقوق الإنسان؟ وين
You know, here's the problem with the Gazans. They're so fucking performative. And I'm not saying that people don't have PTSD. Yes, they do. They definitely do. But they are so fucking performative. Like, if this feels genuine to you, something's wrong with you. The way that she is performing, it seems like she's already performed like this on camera before. Look how she just takes it. She kicks it up a notch. It just feels like every video I've seen come out of Gaza that was performative, that was in a lot of ways fake. But here's the reason why, Habibti, why they don't want to let you off the plane. Because you guys have a problem with fucking terrorism. You guys have a major issue with committing acts of terror on people who aren't Gazans. Actually, you commit acts of terror on Gazans. Now, there's an article. I try to find a somewhat unbiased source, which I felt like, I don't know if Yahoo News is a good one. Sorry, I thought I was on Yahoo News. Oh, sorry, it was Gulf News. I guess this is not going to be biased. Or this will be biased. But, okay, we start here. South Africa lets 153 Palestinians disembark after 12 hours on plane. Let's see here. More than 150 Palestinians who were kept on a plane for 12 hours by South African border police were finally allowed to disembark Thursday evening. The plane carrying 153 Palestinians landed shortly after 8 a.m. on Thursday at Tambo International Airport, according to border police. The passengers were not allowed to leave the aircraft as they did not have customary departure stamps in their passports, the police said, adding that none had expressed an intention to apply for asylum. That itself is already kind of interesting. A total of 130 entered the country and 23 were waiting to connect to another destination of their choice, according to border police. The plane was a charter flight operated by South African airline Global Airways traveling from Kenya, but it was unclear under what conditions the Palestinians had left the exact route of the aircraft. The founder of Gifts of Givers, Imtaz Suleiman, told public broadcaster SABC that he did not know who had chartered the flight and that the first plane carrying 176 Palestinians had landed in Johannesburg on October 28th with some passengers departing to other countries. The families of this first group told us yesterday that their family members are coming on the second plane and nobody knew about that plane. The government has to investigate how people are coming on chartered planes without stamps. Israel didn't stamp their passports, so they're traveling sort of illegally. South Africa, which hosts the largest Jewish community in sub-Saharan Africa, has been largely supportive of the Palestinian cause. Right here doesn't make any fucking sense on the case of South Africa. You guys are saying you filed a case of genocide. Every Palestinian is traveling legally if there's a fucking genocide, baby. If you're filing for genocide, that these Gazans are going through a real genocide, there is no legal framework to save them from a genocide. If they land in your country, take them in, motherfucker. You asked for this. You asked for this. Now, trust me, and let me make something very clear. Y'all who accept the Gazans, the Palestinians, I'm not saying that every single one of them is a terrorist. It's absolutely not what I'm saying. But many of them, a lot of them are at the very least, sympathetic to extremist jihadist terrorism. And the reality is, you're going to feel it. You are going to feel that. It's not something you're going to be able to run away from. When that arrives in your shores, you will feel it. 100% feel that. You'll feel the energy of people who support outright terrorism. We got a video here. I haven't watched this yet from a South African influencer on the ground. Let's take a look.
Still coming to you from the OR Tambo International Airport. It's been a very, very long day, and updates are coming in thick and fast regarding the 160 Palestinians who have been stranded on the tarmac because of identification disputes with the South African government and border management authorities. And standing with me now is Naeem Jina. He's been on the aircraft almost the whole day. I think what most South Africans are looking for right now is a bit of background. How did they find themselves here in South Africa, and what's the latest? And I'm sure you can give us that information.
Sure. So this is the second flight of its kind that has come in. One came in just over a week ago, and essentially there's an organization called Al-Majd, which is linked to the Israelis, which has been charging people and promising to get them out of Gaza. So what happened, for example, with this flight and the previous one, people were called on a particular night and told tomorrow morning.
Just make it clear. Look how the Arabs twist everything. Look how they have to twist. It's literally called Al-Majd, an Arabic name. It's probably run. You know, let me just do a quick Google search so I don't speak out of my ass. Al-Majd. Charter flight. Let's see. So after 5 minutes of a little bit of research, not only is Al-Majd not linked to Israel, but the entity Al-Majd Europe also has meanings organization in the Palestinian context. For example, a security group linked to Hamas. There's ambiguity about what Al-Majd is involved. For instance, there's a mention of Munazamat al-Jihad wa al-Dawa al-Majd used by Hamas for internal policing. So not only is there no clear link whatsoever to Israel, but the theory right now is that Israel didn't even approve these exit stamps, and these people may be leaving through undefined borders or illegally. So it's not just that Israel isn't linked to it. It's probably a full-on Arab Muslim operation. But because they fucked up, because the people supporting the genocide, the South African government, who by all intents and purposes should not be vetting any Palestinians, considering they're the most innocent, holy people on planet Earth coming from a genocide, they should just allow them to waltz through their country. I mean, what could possibly be the danger in allowing Palestinians into South Africa unvetted? You guys literally host Hamas. What other danger could you host Hamas openly? You have Hamas headquarters in Johannesburg. What would you need to vet them for? Even if it was a legal thing, let them in first, vet them later. Who the fuck cares? So I don't know. This whole thing seems a little fishy to me.
The buses will be ready for you. Next morning they went to the bus. They were told you can only take a rucksack, nothing else. Where they were then taken across into Israel. On the Israeli side, they were told that they can't have rucksacks either. All they're allowed is a cell phone, passport, and some money, some cash. Then they were taken to the Ramon military Air Force base in Israel. They were put onto a chartered flight, no exit stamp. They were put onto a chartered flight, ended up in Nairobi, then put onto another chartered flight, and then ended up in Johannesburg. In both cases, people were actually not told where they're going to end up. Some of them believed that they were going to Indonesia, some to Malaysia, etc. On this flight, I know two people who were given booking documents for accommodation. And the one was a hotel in Mumbai in India. The other one was a hotel in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. And so they had no clue where they're going until they landed here and they told they were in Johannesburg. The last flight people came in, they were stamped and came in. The problem, of course, is that all of them, in the last flight and this one, they have no exit stamp. And technically, no country will accept you if you don't have an exit stamp from somewhere else. So they
Well,
had no exit-
wait. If there's a country that is claiming a genocide is going to a specific group of people, and they still refuse to let you in because of a fucking exit stamp, that sounds a little bit fucking hypocritical to me. I'm not gonna lie.
stamp, they arrived here, and border management this time decided to take a hard line. Unfortunately, many of the people said that they're visiting South Africa, and so if you're a tourist, you need an exit stamp, you need a return ticket, you need accommodation booked in your name. They didn't have any of those, and so border management said that they're not going to allow them in. At some point later, they then said that they want to apply for asylum.
I don't know, man. Seems a little bit fishy to me why South Africa, the government of South Africa, who is literally claiming Israel is doing an apartheid, genocide, ethnic cleansing on the Gazan people, even without exit stamps, you should at least have the humanity. Oh, the humanity. The people starving with iPhone 17 Pros and pet lions. Oh, the humanity. You should at least, at the very least, let them off the plane without an exit stamp. I don't know. Seems sketchy to me, but we live in a hypocritical world, ladies and gentlemen. And South Africa shall do what South Africa shall do. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you long time. Goodbye, Klotz. Have you struggled with repping your Zionism in style? Well, boy, do I have a solution for you. Head to thetravelingclad.com and become a sweet Zionist prince or princess today. Or maybe even let the world know you're a white colonizer with matching hat. Tell the comments section you were thrown out of 109 countries by joining the 109 Club with a matching hat. They say it was promised to you 2,000 years ago? Double down and grab a shirt that was promised to you 3,000 years ago with a matching hat. Ever dreamed of Zionizing like me? Do it with a matching hat, damn it! Show off your Iraqi pride by being someone's Baghdadi or showing them you were made in Iraq with a matching hat. It's time to laugh in the face of those who attack us, wear their hate with pride, and you become untouchable. TheTravelingClad.com. We got mugs, stickers, shirts, hoodies, and so much more. Go grab yourself something nice, Habibis and Habibtis. You deserve it. If you don't want to buy any merchandise, the best way to support me is by donating on Buy Me a Coffee, my PayPal, or becoming a member on my Patreon. Your support is very much needed and very much appreciated. Thank you.